car swung into the parking lot. The neon sign cut through the darkness, through the mist of drizzling rain. "Try to be quick," Derek said as the car rolled to a stop. "We're running late." "I told you, I'll just be a minute." I ran towards the convenience store, hands thrust in my pockets, rain dampening my hair. I hurried through the aisles of chips, chocolate, and Twinkies until I reached the bathrooms. Pre-yucked. Wow. I expected the bathroom to be bad, but not this bad. The walls were poked with holes. The floor was covered in a sticky, wet film. The place reeked of air freshener. There were only 2 stalls, one closed, the other open. I walked into the open one and plopped down on the cold toilet seat. As I went, I read the graffiti on the back of the stall door. It was full of the standard stuff. Declarations of love, Marisa, less than 3, SJ, that stupid stylized S thing all over the place, SS. But the weirdest thing was a drawing that took up half the bathroom door. It was a drawing of a man in a suit, though clearly done by an amateur. The limbs were way out of proportion with the body. They were far too long, and for some reason the face had been scribbled out with marker. I sighed and pulled on the toilet paper. The roll thumped underneath my fingers as clumps of white fell into my hands. Then I saw it. There was writing down there too, a few inches under the roll of toilet paper. 6 words, written in tidy, small handwriting. "Don't look in the other stall." "Huh, what does that mean?" Bunny shrugged, pulled up my pants and flushed the toilet. "Lewis, The noise echoed in the small room, bouncing off the metal and brick. I walked over to the sink, washed my hands, and glanced in the mirror. Writing in black, bold Sharpie, caught my eye. A single sentence, just above the mirror, in the same tidy handwriting. "Don't turn around." That's when I noticed the shadow in the second stall. It spilled out from underneath the metal door, stretching across the wet tiles. Okay, so someone's in the other stall, I told myself. Yet the bathroom was, and had been, perfectly silent. No footsteps, no humming, no awkward splashes. If someone was in there, they were deliberately staying silent. They didn't want me to notice them. "Hello?" I called, my voice sounding more fearful than I meant. No reply. There was only one way to find out if someone was there. I crouched down, inhaling breaths of stale piss, peering underneath the door. The edge of the toilet came into view, grime crusted on where it met the floor. Then the curve of the toilet bowl, white and glistening in the fluorescent lights. Then the edge of the toilet seat. Then... Shit! I jumped back, nearly toppling onto the sticky ground. Way at the back of the stall, up against the wall, were 2 feet, clad in men's black dress shoes. I whipped around. I ran over to the door and yanked the handle. It didn't move. "What the fuck?" I hissed under my breath. I gave it a few more tugs. It didn't budge. I grabbed my phone out of my pocket and dialed Derek's number, my nails racing against the screen. "Derek? Derek, I'm locked in the bathroom!" Thump, thump. Footsteps sounded from the closed stall. The shadow shifted. "What are you talking about, Amber?" "I can't get out of the bathroom. Someone's locked me in here." The slam of a car door came over the line. Derek's ragged breathing filled the earpiece with the thumps of his hurried footsteps. "Okay, I'm coming to get you. Don't freak out. The door probably just got stuck." He stopped. "Derek? The store, it's locked. Bang on the door until someone opens it." Thump, thump. I heard the thuds of his fist muffled through the door first, then through the earpiece a second later. "No one's coming. I'm not sure anyone's in there," he panted. Click. I whipped around. The sound of a lock disengaging, coming from the stall. The 2 black shoes stuck out from under the door, shining in the fluorescent light. "There's someone in the bathroom with me," I shouted into the phone. Pause. "Amber, are you serious?" The thumps from outside grew louder as he pounded harder on the door. I yanked on the handle with all my strength. That's when I noticed another bit of graffiti. A short paragraph in different handwriting etched right above the handle. The first letter of each sentence was drawn over with a marker, to make it bold. "Right now he's behind you. Under the door you see his shadow. No, never let this door close. Creep." I heard the stall door swing open behind me. Thump. Tsack! Thump. Tsack! The clicking sound followed each step, the sound of his shoes unsticking from the tacky, grimy floor. The air shifted. The flowery smell of air freshener faded into the acrid smell of dust and decay. The room suddenly became hot and dry. Sweat beaded on my forehead. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around! The footsteps came to a stop a few feet behind me. Silence. Then, the loud rustling of clothing. I felt the air shift over my neck. I closed my eyes tight, utterly paralyzed. Don't turn around. Don't turn... Click. The bathroom door swung open. Derek! He grabbed my arm and pulled me into the blinding light of the store. He didn't let go of me until we were in the car, driving as fast as we could away from that place. After 20 minutes of stunned silence as the dark scenery whipped by on the highway, I finally spoke. Where you opened the door, what did you see? What do you mean? Did you see anyone in there with me? No, the bathroom was empty. But I mean, I didn't see him, Amber, he snapped back. And the door wasn't locked, it was just stuck. We fell into awkward silence. I stared out at the hills and pine trees whipping by in the dark. And as I watched, I realized something. I never told Derek it was a man in there with me. In the days since then, Derek has been acting stranger and stranger. 2 days ago, I found him slumped against the toilet, muttering to himself. The day before that, he was knocking on the bathroom door for 10 minutes, claiming the door was locked. And yesterday, I thought I glimpsed 2 black men's shoes sticking out from behind the shower curtain.